To welcome you to BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth. Let's start with Cindy down here in gorgeous Prince Georgia. Cindy, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks, Donnie. How are you?
Good, good. What was this event today?
It was a meetup for small businesses, minority businesses, and woman-owned businesses, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia.
Was it a success?
It was wonderful. We had a great turnout. Thank you.
Okay, and who's the gentleman to you? Oh, let's plug your business. You know how we do. It's Maryland Secretarial Services?
That is correct.
See, I have a pretty good memory. A black and maroon card, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Okay.
I am an award-winning virtual assistant offering desktop publishing, word processing, transcription services to businesses throughout the United States.
How do people get in touch with you?
Cindy at MarylandSecretarial.com.
Good deal. Good deal. And the gentleman to your right? He was the keynote today?
Oh, I loved every minute of it. Dr. James Dula, independent consultant.
And you've been around. I mean, you know something about the military, you know something about the federal government, but you also know something about entrepreneurship. And you went over some brilliant tips, some very basics. We must have a plan, a business plan. We must have a capability statement. We must have some strategic partnerships. Anything you want to add on to that, and the whole point of being here today?
Oh yes, well, we just can't forget our theme, which is to reinvent ourselves in 2011.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, we have to stop and take a look at how we do business. Never be comfortable with being where you're at. Always aim high, to use the Air Force expression, and to keep moving forward, because as Prince George's County grows and brings in new businesses, we at home must also prepare to grow with the county and to be more competitive.
Well, one other thing, I find a lot of time our elected officials find it difficult to advocate for us small business people because they have very limited knowledge of business themselves.
That is so true, and that's why it's very important that we meet at meetups like this, that we begin to network, and that we take the lead in advocating for ourselves, and that we also get out and meet our elected representatives so they'll know exactly where we're coming from.
Okay. How can people get in touch with you, Dr. Dula?
We, the people of the United States, can contact me at Dula, D-U-L-A, at Verizon.net.
Okay, now this lady to your right speaks the world of you, and I've never heard her give praises to such a person, but you must be very special. Who is this lady to your right?
I speak the universe of her, and this has been Miss Odessa Hopkins of Another Approach Enterprises, and she is just a fantastic business owner and organizer.
Good deal. Lady up.
Hello, Donnie Glover.
How are you?
I'm super fantastic, as the late Keith Harrell was saying.
You're pretty influential to get me in Prince George's County 8 o'clock in the morning. Pretty influential. I even went to sleep last night.
That speaks volumes to have you here. I thank you for your support.
Okay, who are these wonderful people? Cindy and Dr. Dula?
Freeland is the new organizer of my meetup group, which is DMV Businesses Meetup, and you can find that on meetup.com/DMV Businesses. And she is the organizer of that meetup group. Dr. James Dula, this is my champion. I connected with him first and foremost when he was the president and CEO of the Prince George's Chamber of Commerce. Many of my tips, tricks, and resources I got from Dr. Dula.
Okay. And why did you want the rest of us to meet Dr. Dula today? That's pretty unselfish of you.
Well, because, yeah, that's right. I figure out, share and share alike. I wanted everybody to meet Dr. Dula because Dr. Dula has a lot of history in a variety of different areas. And we need those little tips and those little tricks and those little resources that other people keep to themselves. Dr. Dula actually shares. He believes in giving good advice, sound advice, to help you move forward.
Okay, so what's the next step? What do we do now? Do we contact Cindy? How do we get informed about the next meetup?
Well, the next meetup, you just go to meetup.com/DMV Businesses, and you can reach out to Cindy Freeland of Maryland Secretarial Services as well. Reach out to Dr. James Dula. Just reach out to Donnie Glover. If you can find him, you can find me.
Good deal. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Doctor. And thank you, Odessa.
Thank you, Donnie.
Thank you very much.
And keep watching BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news,
Where we uncover the truth.